Guys, I've been telling my Democratic friends this. I did a live earlier today about this. Yes, the last week, 10 days on the electoral front have been ugly and painful, but the dominant reality of this campaign season still is that Donald Trump is the weakest possible position that we've seen a president in a very long time. I want to lead off with that and talk to each of you about the numbers we're seeing now with Trump having 70% disapproval on the economic front, and wrong tracks numbers are now in the mid to high 60s, and some are even in the low 70s on the wrong track. Tell me where you guys see the battlefield right now, despite the bad news on redistricting this week.
Joe?
You know, look, first of all, like the latest numbers I saw literally have 52% of Republicans for the first time saying they do not approve of him on the economy or the gas,
Right.
Gas prices, whatever. So that's the first time I've ever seen in the entire time since it came down the escalator, Republicans, a majority of Republicans disapproving of anything related to Trump. So that's just how bad it's gotten.
Right.
But the other thing, look, on the redistricting thing, I have a little bit different take. I mean, first of all, they're going to try to erase all those black voices in the House. That's clear. But having done mass deportation, gone after, lost any edge they had with Latinos and Latino men, and done everything they could to energize that community and move them away. He just, and you're looking at places like Alabama and some of these states in the South, I can tell you the explosion of energy in the black community is something I haven't seen. I haven't seen it. I mean, in the entire time I've been in politics, I've just, there is an energy and anger, damn it, we're going to fight this, we're going to get out and we're going to vote, that I don't think the Democratic Party could have dreamed, or the pro-democracy side could have dreamed was possible. And so there is a downside. We'll obviously talk about that, but I think I think anything gained may be erased by what they've done in terms of losing women, losing independents, losing Latinos. Now, saw the other leg off. Any gains that he made with black men, I think, are gone. And not only gone, but black men will be voting that might not have voted because of what they're doing. So, and not just black men, but the whole thing. I just say, so on that score, I think, what we need in 2026 is such a lopsided victory across the board that it stops, it's not stealable. That's the most important thing all of us can do. And he just, in the court and what they're doing now in these states, I think is making that much more, that turnout on the pro-democracy side, much more energized. It's going to happen. That change of wave is coming. And I think it may surprise people. In some of these districts they think they're going to create that are better. I think they're going to lose a lot of them. I think in Texas and a lot of these states, and I'm not sure in Florida where they're doing this. I mean, Rick, you can talk to that, but I don't think this is likely necessarily going to turn out the way they think, is what I'm saying.
Stuart?
Look, I just think it's important the Democrats realize the war that they're in. So in the specific of the Virginia Supreme Court, as has been pointed out, the state legislature does have the ability to lower the retirement age, which would vacate the Supreme Court of Virginia and then appoint a new Supreme Court. And if I was in the Virginia legislature, I would vote for that son of a bitch in a heartbeat.
Immediately.
Because I just think that, I go back to that, the analogy, the guy who was running American intelligence after World War I ended a lot of our intelligence saying that gentlemen don't read other gentlemen's mail. You cut to 1945, that same guy is now Secretary of War when it really was a Secretary of War. And he's picking out which cities to drop nuclear bombs on in Japan. So I would just urge Democrats if they could just get to that stage faster.
Yeah.
And why did he change? He changed because the world changed, and he realized the world had changed, and that's what Democrats need to do as well.
I think that's so true, Stuart. And look, I've had so many questions this week from people about the redistricting stuff in Tennessee coming up now. You know, I think they're poking the hornet's nest in Alabama by doing this. I think they really are. And you know, it really puts the lie, Stuart, to the thing that a lot of our people were for years and years like, oh, we've grown out of the Voting Rights Act. We don't need that anymore. No one would ever take away black representation. That's just all. We're well past that now. But the millisecond that court ruled, every state that has Spanish moss on the trees has tried to redistrict black voters and black members out of their offices.
But you know, Rick, what's going on? The thing that's more energizing about this, beyond all that, with everybody, particularly like when I'm seeing in the southern states that I'm seeing stuff come back from and responses, is that wait, you called special sessions all over the place. You didn't call them to lower gas prices or to expand Medicaid or do a
health
damn
insurance,
thing.
nothing.
Yeah, a damn thing, health insurance, a damn thing. No, we can't do, no, Epstein files. No, we're not having we're not doing a damn thing. Let's slow walk the Epstein files. Got to slow walk that. We've watched them slow walk it for, a long time now. But, oh man, emergency, urgent. We got to rush in and hold a special session to take black seats away. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't care you're white, black, right, left, anything. Everybody out there can see this for what it is. It's not redistricting. This is racist crap to roll back to Jim Crow days with the partisan patina that the court allows it to, called that it was said it was okay to do. But no one out there, I think had they not one of these legislators doing a special session to deal with what anybody in America is really dealing with right now in terms of just being able to make it from one paycheck to the other. That wasn't on anybody. That wasn't a big concern. And I think we got Trump saying he doesn't even think about the economic problems that Americans have.
Let's play that clip. I think that's a mind-blowing clip.
I don't think about American financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing.
Well, you got to say it's honest.
Yeah. He talks about he cares about gold dust buried
under Fort Knox and God knows what else. I mean, he is. I don't know if you guys followed. I guess it was night before last. The guy is up all night now. He deranged
last night.
It was last night. Deranged Truth Social posting all night.
Like 45.
Long. Yeah, like that. I mean, guys, if you tweet 45 times a day, you need help. I used to tweet that much. I needed help. It was a cry for help.